Here's your P1 pick of the day from the Rise Guys Morning Show.
The Lunatic Fringe is in studio right now. Dean Ambrose, good morning, sir.
Hey, man, what's happening?
You probably get this all the time. You're way bigger in person.
Yeah, I'm deceptively, probably deceptively large. You know, a lot of guys are probably smaller in real life than you think they are. I feel like I come off, I don't know why, but I think I don't know, maybe I move all squirrely-like or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think on TV, or maybe just everybody's so big in WWE, you know, they assume I'm a tiny guy, but, you know.
Tall.
Who knows?
You know,
Who knows?
I'm a fairly large individual. And I am in a foul mood, too.
Oh, God.
On this Monday.
Why?
A foul mood.
Did you go to church yesterday? Is that what it is?
Do I look like I went to church?
You and me both. We're both wearing all black today. What's up with that?
I make towns on Sundays, brother.
Yeah.
Now, I was attacked viciously and brutally. Trachea was nearly broken, moved. I didn't even know your esophagus, your trachea could move. I didn't even know what a trachea was.
Yeah.
Until I had it busted by a guy named Bray Wyatt. And I'll be facing him in the main event tonight at the Well, the Bon Secours Wellness Arena. And I'll be in an extra foul mood because he'll be partnering up with a guy I don't like, squirrely, weaselly like Seth Rollins. And I'll be teaming with John Cena. Who, you know, the Rock of Gibraltar, the fans love him for the last 10 years in WWE, but I really can't stand him. I don't get along with him too well, so my own partner will be annoying me. Both my opponents will be annoying me.
Yeah.
Just, you know, my throat hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I got a headache just thinking about it. I'll be in a foul mood and just throwing punches with bad intentions and just let it all. You're going to see just a man coming unglued at the hinges with rage and just a bad case of the Mondays tonight at the Well.
The worst case.
Yeah,
I would have thought the day after your birthday would be a happy day for you.
It was my birthday yesterday.
That's right.
How'd you know
I have
that?
all these women tweeting saying, ask him what he wants or what did he get and all this stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, they do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they want you to wish him happy birthday.
Did you have a good birthday though? Besides the trachea being smashed, anything?
Well, I got in a bit of a scuffle with Bray Wyatt in Greenville, North Carolina, which is about 5.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
Drove here.
The worst Greenville, I will say.
Yeah, so I had spent my birthday, going through tables, throwing chairs, and driving across the state of Carolina. So,
yeah.
That's what dreams are made of. Right?
You know why you're the most exciting wrestler on the roster is because you don't care. You'll jump off the roof of the arena and body press somebody in the parking lot.
No, because really, who cares at this point? Just everything's been done before. It's hard to keep up in the ante and up in the. It's hard to do stuff nobody's ever seen before. Like we got TLC next weekend, and I'm just racking my brain. Letting my wheels turn. Trying to. Within the parameters of, the WWE product, trying to put out stuff that nobody here's ever seen before.
Right.
And that's the, that's often the challenge, but you go into a match like a TLC or a Hell in a Cell or whatever it is, anything that's, anything where the danger is heightened a little bit and the risk factor is heightened a little bit. I love that. I sometimes I can sleep through a match if it's not something that's a little bit too risky or a little bit more dangerous than the norm. That's the stuff that excites me and wakes me up. You got to go into that with just you just got to go in and not care. You can't have any fear. The second you hesitate, it's like the Patrick Swayze in Point Break. Fear causes hesitation. Hesitation causes your worst fears to come true. So you just gotta. You just got to climb the ladder.
You mentioned
just don't look down. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't ever. The TLC matches, they, for 15 years now have been these over-the-top matches. And King of the Ring, Foley going over the top through the table. That was 15 years ago. So you have to constantly wonder how you're going to set the mark all these years later to keep the fans going back to that Dean Ambrose moment.
Yeah, I mean, I like to just I'm trying to just put my own spin on stuff. You know what I mean? It's it's a whole new era and a whole new crew of guys who are trying to all, make our mark and, carve out our spots, and, we got a great roster of, so many young, hungry guys, just going out there every night and, busting their asses all across the country and every week on TV. And, you try to think of that stuff that, that's yours, and it's put your own mark on the TLC match or whatever it is, or any match for that matter.
Bray Wyatt, you work with the guy, you see him. So what is the deal with him? Did he kill a bunch of people in the swamp years ago? I watched these vignettes they do, the promos, and they keep showing a pregnant lady. They show the swamps. They show blood. What is the deal with Bray Wyatt?
I wish I had a really good answer for you.
Yeah.
But I don't. I know it's
very dark and evil.
Spooky and
yeah.
I'm not like that. I like to just put all the cards on the table. Like I really don't know why I should be scared of Bray Wyatt. Mm-hmm. He's some kind of, if I didn't know him, sure. I know I should be scared of him because I've got the crap kicked out of me by him before.
Yeah.
Nearly killed me. Yeah. But I don't know if he's a preacher or a demon or a
cult leader or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all mysterious and spooky, and it's all very it's all read between the lines. I put everything out there in big blocky letters, like tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They should be scared of you. You're unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Bon Secours Wellness Arena tonight.
Yeah.
I'm very upset.
Oh God.
I have revenge on the mind. I'm very angry. I have a headache. I don't care. My throat hurts.
You had to be in Greenville, North Carolina yesterday?
Yeah. Like I'm just gonna be throwing punches at anything that moves. It's very, very simple. Mm-hmm. I may win the fight. I may lose the fight, but I'm gonna bite and kick and scratch and claw. And if there's a ladder, I will climb it. If there's a chair, I will swing it. It's very, very simple, for me. So I'm a very very easy to understand in that way.
You know what's really strange, Dean Ambrose, is that, several months ago you were in The Shield, this three-man team. It reminded me a lot of the Freebirds and the tradition of it. But then, working together, this well-oiled machine, and then, boom, you split. And now you almost come on as a loner. I'm shocked that you were able to stay together with the other two guys. You seem like you travel even probably by yourself. Just you're a loner. That's what I feel.
I do travel by myself lately. Yeah. Cause sometimes the only alone time, the only me time you get where you just put on some music or whatever, or not even that, and just look at the road and just be in quiet time with yourself. Sometimes that 4-hour drive is the only time you get to yourself like that. So there's nobody else around and you can just ride the highway. And I like driving, so sometimes I do. But I am. I have been by myself in a solo act my entire career, essentially, until The Shield. So that was actually my first time, in a team, and that was but I think all three of us though made, sacrifices to make that good, because we all couldn't be, even though we're competitive guys and competitive with each other, and we'll always be competitive with the roster, and that drive and stuff, that's what got us to where we are.
Sure.
But we made sacrifices to make the team better and to make the match better and to make everything work better, because I think we realized that the Shield became a vehicle we could carry to a certain position, and it could take us where we wanted to go, kind of thing. And being once I got really used to being in there. We were just it's like. You have your position on the team. I was like the goon for the Shield. You know what I mean? That was like, what I did. And you're used to being in a team, and, we read each other's minds and stuff. But now, once I got out of that after a while, now I'm like, oh, yeah, back by myself again. Like, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
It was actually very a sense of freedom once I got out of the Shield. Like, I don't have to worry about anybody else.
You got to be who you were.
I don't have to worry about
more.
the Shield's doing. I'm just like...
Yeah.
Kind of like set free a little bit, so...
But it was hard to see it split up because it was still exciting. It never got old. I mean, every week it was still kind of cutting edge.
Yeah, I mean, that was, I think, that may have been probably the best time to do it. There was no other mountains left for us to conquer, and it was, I think, in retrospect, that was because it was the most unexpected time, and it's like what you don't go out, you don't. you leave the territory when you're hot. So you can always come back to it. This is kind of an old school way to look at it. You walk out while you're on top. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that was a good time to end it in retrospect.
Tonight's going to be exciting at the Monday Night Raw live. This is the Slammys too, right? So this is double action that's going to be going on. When you were a little Lunatic Fringe, who was your guy? When you were, I imagine that you, just like us, were glued to the TV on Saturdays and Mondays. Who was your guy? Who was the guy that made you into the huge wrestling fan turned now superstar?
It's hard to say because I like so many guys and watch so much wrestling. And if you ask me that question on 10 different days, I'll probably give you 10 different answers. I mean, when I was a little kid, like a little kid, Bret Hart was on top.
Yeah.
I missed Hulkamania. That was before me.
Sure.
So, Bret Hart was kind of the first, he was the top guy kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And always loved his matches. I loved Sandman, Taz, Sabu. I love those ECW guys from that era.
Yeah.
As a fan, being like 12, 13.
And the folks,
those are the guys, man. I become such a fan of so many guys that I never watched when I was like a kid, because just from studying so much and going and out of my way to dig up so many tapes and so much footage and stuff that man, they're just I just like wrestling, you know what I mean? I'm a fan of particular guys, but I like all the there's chocolate ice cream, pistachio ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream,
right,
strawberry ice cream.
But nobody likes vanilla.
Yeah, so it's hard to say if you like. It's hard to say, I'm a big fan of these guys. I mean, I'm just I could be a fan. I could be a fan of anybody on a different day.
Yeah. I hope you're
I'm
a fan of mine
very flighty
today.
like that. I have very. One day I'll be like, you know what? This is how it should be. This is what's good. Then the very next day I'll tell you something the exact opposite. I just change with the wind. You know what I mean? I like everything. I just like wrestling.
One thing that I've noticed about this interview is that Dean Ambrose is yet to look me in the eye, and I'm okay with that.
I don't know what's because you look so much like Bray Wyatt, it might piss him off.
Oh, he just looked at me. Boy.
See what happens?
I like you, though. I know a lot about you. In fact, I encourage folks to go to the YouTube and look up Dean Ambrose when he did CZW. Holy crap, I never had seen that side of you. You did some of the most graphic, hardcore matches ever. I mean, strange stuff. I'm afraid you're going to grab the fluorescent lights in here and hit me over the head with them.
Yes, magical times.
Yeah, you did a lot of that stuff.
magical times.
Oh, my God. You literally just put your body on the line just to get the admiration of the fans. Incredible.
Such an innocent, fun time. Well, none of that was really about, admiration of the fans kind of thing. I think a lot of people that go down that road, they just to be praised as a cool guy, they'll, put their body through some kind of risk or whatever, but it's never really about that. I always enjoyed really flying close to the flame like that and putting myself in that danger. But you can't put the cart before the horse kind of thing.
Sure.
To me, I got into a lot of that because I just out of just kind of boredom to take it to the next. Okay, that was a great match. What if we did that exact same match, but we did it on hot coals,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean?
Just over outside the box kind of stuff.
Just to see what will happen. You know what I mean? You only live once. You got to try stuff out. You're
never going to be the next guy doing what the other guys did.
Yeah, and there's something cool about knowing how. It's cool to step away from something that happened that was very risky and very dangerous and may have hurt a little bit, and going you know what? I'm not dead.
Right.
Whoa, cool.
Stone Cold calls it like a drug rush. When you're out there, it's almost a feeling of taking drugs and feeling that emotion because you're giving it to the fans and the other guy's giving it to the fans and you're getting that immediate reaction. It's not like an actor who films a movie. He's not going to be in there with the folks in the theater. They're actually there with you living it up all in one moment. And that's pretty grand. You don't see that a lot.
You got to keep it exciting, and then you got to worry about balancing longevity at the same time.
And you got to wonder about going to the next show the next day and staying physical because you don't want to, get hurt and be off the road for 6 months and then get that FedEx.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is like a drug, like you were saying. No matter how, because we're on the road so much. 250 shots a year, 300 days a year on the road. I mean, just I'm you're just essentially never home. You're just life is on the road.
Yeah.
And so you have to want to do that.
Sure.
You can't just be like, you can't half-ass your way through that. You got to want to do that. And but you still can be sore, tired, beat up,
Right.
jet lag, just road tired, sleepy, whatever it is. And right up until you're about to walk through the curtain, you know what I mean? I'm often yawning.
I imagine.
Walking up like the steps to go through the oh God.
Right.
Trying to crack the old back here.
Yeah.
Way too young to feel this damn old kind of thing.
Right.
But as soon as you hear that, your music hits and you hear that crowd and you walk through that curtain, it all goes. It's just like a shot of adrenaline, like straight into your heart and your bloodstream. You're just boom, like you're ready to go. There's no pain.
Yeah.
There's no tiredness. There's no soreness. You're going, and it's like, so, and you need that, and then you're like, oh man, when you're just sitting home on your couch, if I get any time off, if I get a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Sometimes I'm like, oh man.
Where is home? Where do you live?
I live in Las Vegas.
You live in Vegas?
Yeah.
Now, is there anyone in your life, or are you just way too busy?
Well, in Vegas, no, I don't really know anybody in Vegas.
Really?
I just moved there just because I was in Florida and was just kind of sick of Florida.
Yeah.
And was like, I'll try somewhere new.
Yeah, go to Vegas.
Yeah, I'd never been to Vegas, so I was like, I'll try this out. And it turns out it's awesome.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Because I see Daniel Bryan and his wife and Cena and his wife, the Bella twins or girlfriend, whatever the situation is. I don't know how in the world that they would work and travel with their wives and girlfriends 24/7. You think it would mess it up?
Yeah, I mean, you would think so. I mean, I mean, I guess everybody's situation is different, you know what I mean? So,
but could you date a diva and travel with her from city to city and have a regular relationship?
I would never date a diva. Are you kidding me?
They're a diva.
No,
That's a good policy.
My girlfriend's a magician, actually.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's a professional magician. Yeah, so she's in the entertainment business, and she knows.
That's cool.
Yeah. And, you should
It'd be fun in the
how
bedroom.
it works.
Yeah.
So if you want to see Dean Ambrose kick some ass tonight, it's only $15.
It is the best. Literally, you can't go. We've talked about NFL prices and even minor league hockey prices. I mean, that is the best deal. And plus, it's the Slammys tonight. I feel as though they could have marked the prices up, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, man. Bringing out all the stars, and all the bells and whistles tonight. One, because it's live Monday Night Raw. And,
Right.
If you've never been to a live show, it's a completely different experience, especially Monday Night Raw, because it's live on TV, and being there live with the music and the lights and the pyro and et cetera, it's so much better than watching it just on different experience than watching it on television. And then on the show where this week we're going into the go home into TLC, and it's the Slammys, so there's going to be special guests and surprises and, some people that you're not expecting to see. Yeah. And, it's always cool to be there, when somebody's music hits you didn't expect to see there tonight.
Right.
I have a hunch there'll be some prizes tonight. So, tonight's a night that you're not going to want to miss live, just being there, because anything could happen to be a part of that live experience.
You might look up and see Sting up in the
God,
rafters.
man, is Sting here? Just tell me. I won't tell anybody.
Sting could be here, man. Wearing kind of like Horseman country, Mid-Atlantic territory.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of Sting territory, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you see anybody wearing a leather duster today, holler at me. It could be Steve
Right.
Borden. It could be him.
At the gas station.
Listen.
I mean, we could see Sting tonight.
That's right. Look, he looked at me again. Whew.
Look, I'm getting nervous.
I know.
Tense.
Dean Ambrose, we're big fans. I hate that Nine's not here. A lot of people say Nine looks like the much, much, much fatter version of you.
Who?
Nine.
The other guy on the show?
The other guy on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like a fat man. He looks like me in 15 years.
No, you would never look like this. Ever.
Dude.
You're an athlete. Ever. Like when you were like 9 years old and you said, hey, I never want to amount to anything physically, then that would be you. But other than that, no, not at all. Go see Dean tonight and all the stars. They're all going to be there. It is the Slammys live at the Well. Tickets starting at $15 for this. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com and at the Well tonight. Get Bray Wyatt, because look, and when you get him, shave his beard off, because I'm jealous of it.
That's right.
I think, man, mine's way better. Would you agree, Dean? Look.
I mean, what are we going for? Length? Or I don't know. His is more topical, the long beards are in.
I should let it. See, I just cut it down for court.
Oh.
I had to. I didn't have a
Been
choice.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. Good luck tonight. I don't have to tell you that. Just don't think of the people who have to clean up the place as far as all the blood and all the things you're going to leave there.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they get
The unfit staff.
They know what they're getting into.
Right. All right. Dean Ambrose tonight at the Well. It is the Slammys. It is WWE Raw. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com, and we'll see y'all there. It starts at 7:30 live worldwide TV from Greenville. How crazy is that? All right. We'll be back right after.
I just want to call up and say that your show is a kick.